We have got to get this show on the road.
Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, Doctor Who and other non-Star Trek discussions, October 26, 2022.
Regeneration 1 completed. There is another. Howdy ho, Tim. There's Miller, where it came from that. Yeah.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
If Scotty pushes it anymore, his pants will blow. Me and my flair for long names. On a holiday road. Oh, yeah.
Just Call Makor says, I have 11 Sonic.
Sonic Boom. I remember you have a Sonics. Screw you, Eva. Damn it. Sonic a screwdriver. Sonic a boomer. I pop my cop, it's El Cap Cap. Well, you just drove off sometimes the light's okay. I bet my cap at bitch. Too much it with I say. Well, he just drove away. Boink! Oh, shit. I'm so sleepy. Bong, 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 bong. Star EAC. Non-Star Trek discussions on a Star Trek game.
Hopped up on morphine, Dr. Sam Beckett broke out of the insane asylum and vanished. He woke up in a straitjacket, facing hungry bums that wanted to be left alone and looking for a place to stay for the night. The only problem was Al, a rapist from a nearby prison that tried to kill Sam because he was mean and queer. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself taking it in the rear, striving to block out once it's done, and hoping that the next time won't be so painful.
I need to put the alternative one in that. Today should be the day that I do away with, well, not do away with, but come to the conclusion of the event. So I will have the days completed, I believe. Let me see. Yes! Yay. Hip hip a surgery. A hip hip a surgery. Damn it to fuck. Just a perfect day. Drink sangria in a pack, whatever the sangria is. And then later, when I get to die,
Arcanoloth says, Tommy Boy is remastering the Hestia. Neat.
Tommy Boy is remastering the Hestia. What is, oh, hold on. Tommy Boy as in not Chris Farley? And hello, Arcanoloth. Hello, Timmy. Tim meet Timmy. And Tamantha. Everybody's named Tim.
Arcanoloth says, Thomas Marone is live on Twitch.
And who is he? I'm not familiar with person. Because I have a Delagar problem. I also feel nauseated.
Arcanoloth says, lead ship artist for Stowe.
Oh, that's awesome. He's like live on Twitch as just being on, just live playing the game, or is he like creating shit, answering questions, fucking off, that sort of thing. Being interviewed, sat in his high chair, given a bib, baby food.
Arcanoloth says, he was working on ships, now he's chatting.
Shutting. Just a perfect day. Come on, it's the city. Yeah. Ball sack. Okay. Shit, fucker. Oh, 4,000. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. That ain't bad at all. Well. The Voth Fortress has engaged contract. Ugh. I've been 3Ding a little too much. I think I got myself like some eye nausea. Stared at the screen too much. I'm working on that recognizer. There's a way to do something in 3ds Max that I cannot remember how to do. And I can't think of the name of it to look it up, to read about it, and how to do it again. So I'm just at a standstill there. There's supposed to be a way you can take a face. It's not really an extrusion of the face, but it's like you can create an outline of the face.
Just Call Makor says, just look it up and read about it.
I can't remember what the procedure's called, so I can't. So I'm doing a lot of stuff manually until I figure it out. Again. It's like adding an outline to a face. A face is like either going to be one polygon up to however many. Mostly like a 2 is usually the limited one.
Arcanoloth says, the procedure is called a penectomy.
Penectomy. That's I'm trying to create a fake out since 3ds Max requires V-Ray, and you have to buy that shit in order to render it a certain way. It's like an outlining thing to make things look cartoony or give it like a stroke effect around edges. And I don't have that in my 3ds Max, so I'm having to do something else to mimic the way that that's done. And it's taking too long, really. Say you start off with like a blank plane, P-L-A-N-E, I guess, not a P-L-A-I-N, or a flying plane. Just a basic face of a shape, you know, or just blank, just flat, a flat nothing object, a side of a box, pretty much. And you take it and you extrude it, even bevel extruding, which is whenever you click on it and extrude, it draws out the face to make it 3D. And then extruding or beveling shortens the sides of it, creating like a triangle shape to the top to the bottom or whatever, or the facing to the back of. Then you take that and you maneuver it around to like the corners a little ways to where you have an outline inside. You like have the main, then there's a little bit, then there's the rest of it kind of thing. And I changed the color of it to make it glow and make it more Tron-like or whatever. And there's a way to do that that's easier by using modifiers and stuff, and I cannot remember which one it is and what settings to use anymore. I think it's shell. shell creates a shell around and or inside. So I'm taking the long road and manually creating what I need until I can remember it. That's hard to explain what I'm talking about. Oh, dude, he's got like the underwear of a Gorn.
Just Call Makora says, is this it no okay? https://www.youtube.com/watch v equals C7YTLTZT6XA.
So that's one of the things. So I've been looking up a lot of the videos and the tutorials and stuff, but I have 3ds Max 2013, and a lot of that stuff is for the newer versions, and also V-Ray 2.0 or whatever, that allows like V-Ray cartooning effects and stuff like that, outlining. And I'm not gonna buy the shit. I mean, I'm not gonna look it up or anything like that either. But there's a way. See, that's one of the things. Like whenever they made Tron, I'm sure they just had like some sort of a type of shading system that made the edges shine, you know, and that's shaders and stuff. That's rendering, and I don't want to render it though. I want it to be in the viewport where I can like see it. In the viewport, you know, it doesn't do anything unless you render it. Then it adds the special effects and shit, like glow effect or whatever, which I need to incorporate that, even though it doesn't seem to show up correctly in 3ds Max right now. It all depends on like what version too. I even tried it like playing around in Blender, and I'm not really familiar with Blender because I did install it in order to attempt at one point in time to make like an avatar for maybe VR chat or something like that. But I just gave up because I didn't want to have to learn a brand new 3D program when I've already like established one for 3ds Max, and it wasn't really like a thing I wanted to do. I was just dabbling around, and I didn't have the motivation. But I tried it in in there, Blender, just a box with edges and stuff, and it was okay. But I had to get it like real fine tuned, and it wanted to be pixelated and not as smooth as I wanted it to be. But the rough drawing out of a recognizer is what I have. It's easy geometry. It's just the effects of it to look like that with what I have. Very limited. Because I only have like a certain version of 3ds Max, which is, it was a cheap version. It's not a hacked version or anything like that, or not a professional version. It's just like a one-off, like 20 to 30 to 50 buck type or whatever from way back. And it doesn't have all the plugins and stuff because you have to buy those to make things look nice and do special effects shit in there. And I don't want to spend money on it. Not if it's just some sort of a hobby thing. Back when I was making Halo stuff, I used that trial version of 3ds Max 2008, I think, was what that one was.
Just Call Makora says, just sail the seas.
Sail the open seas. I need a vomit. Just get that shit out, whatever it is. Probably from that damn hamburger I ate earlier. My mom went to the grocery store and they had those pre-made hamburger patties, and she said they're so densely packed that they take longer to cook because they don't want to like turn the brown color or whatever. And ever since I ate that, I've been feeling like bleh. And that was like at 3 o'clock today. Ooh, look at that. Yay. Oh, shit. Claim that. Yep. Alright. Congratulations, Lilu. Got tier 6 and Gamma Quadrant now. Cancel project. I don't need to do that anymore. Nice. Here it comes. Come on, I know you want to do it. I know you want to pop up and say hello and thank you. Huh. Usually it pops a thing up there. It's all like, oh, congratulations.
Just Call
or some
McCower
shit.
says, in those situations you are supposed to sear the outside of the burger and then bake it to completion.
Completion. Rather than like hard things or whatever the shit. I don't know. I have issues as it is. I always want to sleep. Let's see if I beam up and go back down, it'll probably pop up the thing about congratulations on the reputation. Because it's supposed to reward you, I thought.
Get shit on!
Good shit on, says Riz. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Back down. Hey Riz, what's happening? You know how I could tell somebody created that?
Hard no.
Okay, well, never mind then. Hello, Pale Chimera. It's a steady looping sound that you can hear in the
Arcano
background.
Loth says, sounds like a robot taking a dump. Just Call McCower says, now we need a Cloister Bell command.
Find that shit and I'll do it. Yeah, a lot of the Doctor Who regenerations out there, they either have the music or somebody's talking or there's other shit in the background. And it's not just the regeneration. So people have created it themselves by taking snippets of things and mixing them together. And I could
I missed
tell...
the part where that's my problem.
Alright then, shit. Everybody got cocky attitude today. No, I'm kidding. I even found one video.
Romeo India Zulu says, LOL just messin'.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, I enjoy the playing around thing. It's fun. Whenever I was like looking up the Doctor Who regenerations, I found the one that's playing there almost, but somebody who messes around with sound effects included the Star Trek TOS beaming up sound effect in it, just to goof off. And then later, whenever I was looking around at other regeneration videos, this one said, I created this from this episode of Doctor Who. I hope y'all all like it. And it was like October 20th or something of this year. They posted it on YouTube. It's that exact same one by that guy. To the second, to the exact time whenever the transporter sound happens. So I linked it to that dude and I said, hey, I think somebody's trying to claim they did your work. But yeah, a lot of sounds and stuff, you know. Like me, for instance, the Quantum Leap sound effect, that whenever I was looking that stuff up, I tried to actually find the original sound effects used to create the Quantum Leap stuff. Like with Ziggy, the handheld unit from Quantum Leap, the sound effects it makes whenever Al would mess around with it is mostly like Hanna-Barbera kind of sounds, you know, from the cartoons and stuff and things of the early days, because they didn't just create sounds, they just used someone else's. And that's what Quantum Leap does. And that's why I was looking for like the sound effects of like the different things that they have in there and to make my own Quantum Leap sound. Same goes with Doctor Who's regeneration. All you have to do is just find the key like parts of things or whatever and you can create it. I even looked at the adventure games that I have installed on my computer still since 2010 or whatever to see if there was a Just any kind of sound effect I missed. And of course, the doctor doesn't regenerate in that, so there wouldn't be a regeneration sound effect. I need to put the TARDIS on here as a little thing that flies by. Like, since I do have a TARDIS, I have 2 of them in my 3D that I created a long time ago. Why can't I throw things at you? Damn it. I had to manually click shit instead of like being able to throw things. This son of a bitch. Okay. Oh, you got it first. Damn it. Hi, I got this one. You can run away now.
Excuse me, sir. Can you direct me to the naval base in Alameda? It's where they keep the nuclear vessels. Nuclear vessels.
Nuclear vessels. I like how the cop just stands there like, the hell? Shit. Man, I myself took a shower a little right before this, and I know I hate it whenever like soap and shampoo and all that stuff doesn't lather. I don't understand sometimes. It's like with water it'll lather. Bullshit. Something in the water preventing it from lathering, I swear. Even the hand soap that I have like in my bathroom sink or right there next to it isn't lathering today. If you or someone you know did we really need ball lightning to take out a few of those Voth? Did we now? Did we? Could we not have just shot them? Seriously? I need to get some more toilet sounds. Yay, 10, boo. 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 10, boo. There's one thing I hate about this throwing stuff. He can't move around when he's doing it. He's got to stay stationary. Oh, we go this way. In a day or two. Izbum. Me first. I got back on here and played as Gary the Klingon last night. Or this past morning. Because Gary needs to get some dilithium. Severely. I keep neglecting like having him do shit. So I made him run through the Dyson last night. And had him do all 3 of the fuck endeavors, which they were like kind of easy. One of them was like killed like 10 Borg, kill 40 arthropods, And then something else. We probably didn't see it. Yeah, damn it, get off screen. Fuck. Harvest material space. Yeah. That's what they were yesterday. And I got another token. Collecting the whole set. Damn it, again.
Arcana Loth says, Marone ended stream. That was interesting.
Yeah, ending a stream. Oh, was it his personal stream and not like cryptic? Holiday Road. Run! I turned the frost boots on, I swear. Okay, there they are.
Arcana Loth says, he talked about after the Viacom merger, they said hey we own Galaxy Quest now, you guys wanna do anything with that?
And? Are they gonna put the Galaxy Quest ship inside of in the game? That would be cool. Why don't they just do that? Like, put the Battlestar Galactica stuff in here.
Arcana Loth says, so he pitched an idea where Galaxy Quest is a TV show in the Star Trek universe, because obviously they don't have a Trek TV show inside of Trek.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. They could,
Arcana
it could
Loth
be like
says,
a,
they actually had talks on this but someone nixed the idea.
Ah, those bastards. That would be kind of cool, like if in Star Trek's past, that they had that, and it was inspiration for the Federation. He wants Galaxy Quest ships in there, doesn't he? Or the Galaxy Quest ship. Why don't they come out with a random MMO of like every science fiction something and just throw it together? It could be like in Ready Player One, that Oasis thing.
Arcana Loth says, haha yes.
In a day. Oh ho ho, great giant. Dude, I have got to like learn how to go to bed earlier. Cause I think it's like, since I'm going to sleep when the sun comes up, I've been doing this a lot lately. Since I haven't been sleeping at all when I lay down in bed, and I just lay there for like an hour, stare at the ceiling, I'll get up and get back on the damn computer. And then by the time I know it, the sun is out. And then I'm going to sleep. So then everybody's up making noise. It's hard for me to sleep. So I don't get as much sleep, like an actual restful sleep. End up staying up later and yawning the whole damn time, being tired all the time. Of course, that could be the immune system thing.
Arcana Loth says, in Ready Player One, notice all the franchises they reference are owned by digital media companies that understand this is advertising for their brand. They only got certain ones and most of them were from Activision Blizzard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I noticed they didn't have like certain stuff in there. Like, wasn't it DC characters were there, but you didn't see like Marvel characters or something? Darth Vader was there though, so that's Disney, or was it Disney back then? But I think that's pretty cool, and they had Master Chief in it, or Halo. That was a cool thing. I know they're coming out with Ready Player 2 or something too right now, or doing it. And the Oasis beta that they have in Steam is still there as a beta or alpha stage game. You can't do shit in it though. You can run around in a world and go to the Doom planet or whatever and shoot shit, but that's about it. Can't do anything else. It's got the leaderboard that hovers like in Ready Player One. If you have a VR set, it's better to play, but I don't.
Arcana Loth says, yeah, you gotta play. Let's make a deal with every party you want involved and each of them wants final peek on the script so you don't do dumb shit like Spider-Man shooting guns while he takes a dump off the Brooklyn Bridge, or some shit.
Spider shit? Spider shit. Does whatever some spider shit does. Do you think a spider, when it takes a shit, has a little webbing in there? Everybody poops.
Romeo India Zulu says, Stow in VR.
That would be pretty awesome. Hell, I'd just like it if we could choose from a first-person point of view on here, like an actual, like, you are the first person. The only way you can accidentally do that is like backing up to something like maybe this and manipulating the camera, you know, like that. See? I think that'd be kind of cool, actually. And VR would be a good thing for that. I might actually had bought one. I don't know about like walking around.
Arcanoloth says, back in the day, there was a webcomic that said my spider sense is tingling and the dude underneath is covered in shit. Arcanoloth says, Spy Day should not have ate those street tacos.
Well,
Just Call
he's got to
McCower
go
says,
eat and go, you know.
Darth Vader was in Ready Player One because of Fox 20th Century Studios' distribution deal of Star Wars movies. Steven Spielberg is the reason why there was a lot of cross-promotion in that movie. He used his influence in order to make studios agree.
He theorized that one person could time travel within his own lifetime. He was Dr. Sam Beckett. Highly relieved that the toilet seat was not mounted downward.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, Spielberg has the clout to say trust me I'll get it done and people believe him.
Hoping that the last bathroom stall was not in use, Dr. Sam Beckett went into the restroom, opened the door, and vanished. He immediately sat down on the nearest toilet. Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit, this whole thing's taken up, okay. Okay. Ooh, let me get a shot. Let me get a shot. Oh, shit.
Arcanoloth says, apparently people got mad at Shia when he talked about this around the Indiana Jones sequels, how Spielberg finds talented people and delegates to them, and most of what he actually does is just attaching his name to stuff and telling execs it'll be okay, don't worry, so they stay out of the studio. People shushed Shia like, shut up, you'll fuck up all our jobs.
Ooh. Is that before or after he went kind of nuts?
Arcanoloth says, I mean Shia has said some dumb shit but that one made perfect sense, but apparently they have to play this stupid game.
Well, yeah. You ever seen that video of the motorcycle guy that's dodging in and out of traffic? You know, that little slip in between vehicles thing? And he stops and he looks to the right side of like his where he's parked at, and it's Shia LaBeouf sitting there with somebody else's in the truck with him. And Shia just kind of just staring at him like he's pissed off. He goes, "Hey man, how's it going?" Shia's like, "Good, and you?" Because he's just like pissed off at the whole motorcycle thing.
Arcanoloth says, damn cyclists. But when I tell her oops it K just slipped in, I catch charges.
Yeah. Well, it was just a motorcycle. You know how they like weave in and out of traffic?
Just Call McCower says, Spielberg and James Cameron basically run Hollywood. If they want something done, Hollywood jumps through hoops to make it happen. It helps that they both literally shit money for Hollywood whenever their name is attached to a film.
Remember the miniseries Taken had Spielberg's name on it, I believe.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, it's interesting, they made bank before the current streaming era, wonder what their thoughts are on the current consolidation and market trends.
I am nomad, hear me roar. Damn it, fuck. Little runabout. Little runabout. They don't talk to many like reporters in interviews anymore, do they?
Just Call Makower says, probably not. Just Call Makower says, they don't need to.
Because it's time for Animaniacs. It's time for back, upper shoulder pain. Because it's so lame. Just gets you out of nowhere. Makes you think bad thoughts. It's Animaniacs. Come join the Warner Brothers and the Warner Sister Dot. Just for fun we run around the Warner movie lot. Anal Mana, totally insane. Enemy targets on sensors.
Arcanoloth says, a lot of those interviews are part of a project deal. Actors have to do promos or they forfeit a good behavior bonus designed to make sure they show up. Arcanoloth says, it's mildly annoying so people that have plenty of money don't bother, but most actors do them so they don't get a rep as difficult. Just Call Makower says, or you can be like Paul Rudd and play the same clip of Mac and me regardless what movie you are promoting. Arcanoloth says, so when you hear about a film like Don't Worry Darling where none of the stars are doing promos, that's telling.
Ah, they made it. Yay!
Arcanoloth says, at Just Call Makower Rudd gets it, talk shows are BS designed to kill airtime so might as well have fun with it. Conan was right, late night is dying.
Late night is dying. Is that why Jay Leno decided to step back in after that? I miss Conan O'Brien. I had stopped watching when he went to TBS. I did not have TBS or access to it, so I would just watch like clips of stuff on Conan, you know, or on his YouTube and stuff. And I kind of just phased out of watching.
Back in the days of Johnny Carson, there was nothing else to watch, so you watched the Carson Show.
Hell yeah.
Today people go on streaming and the internet and they have infinite options. All the streaming services tried talk show formats and nobody watched them. Arcanoloth says, Conan saw the way things were moving and moved to podcasts. Just Call Makower says, late night isn't dying. Late night is dead, and the only reason why they still exist is because they get an easy return on advertisement money compared to how much the show cost. Arcanoloth says,
Here on Gilligan's
Arcanoloth
Isle.
says, they only ever existed because they were cheap to make.
And they weren't even late at night either. They filmed them during the day. Lies, everybody lies. Blasphemy. Lies and myths, truths. Alright, we're gonna run past this son of a bitch here. Damn it. Shot in the back, and I'm too late. One of my teammates just died. Well, no, they unconscious. That's right. We gotta run back over there to help her out. Nice.
Arcanoloth says, wish it die faster so the chattering classes would stop trying to make me believe that James Corden has a career. Can't stand that guy.
I've never really watched his stuff. He was in an episode of Doctor Who. Or a special or something like that.
Just Call McCower says, nothing is technically live anymore. Not since Justin Timberlake showed Janet Jackson's boob to the entire world.
Bum bum bum. The Truman Show was fake.
Arcanoloth says, at Just Call McCower I'd say since Bud Dwyer, but yet it took some networks a while to learn.
Here on Gilligan's Isle. Boom boom pop, boom boom pop, boom boom pop, boop. Oh, gravy. Yawn. What's today? Wednesday? Anything come on with watching? Oh, I should watch some of the CW shit. I could do that. They used to
Arcanoloth says,
watch a lot
for
of that.
more info about Bud Dwyer, here is a link. https://www.youtube.com/watch v equals 09mj82x_le. Arcanoloth says, just kidding. But seriously, great song.
I'm gonna dance to that song again.
Judas D. Cott says, Judas too high.
Judas too high, Judas!
Murdoch says, my Angus is prepared. It's Scorp time.
Time for the boring. How are you doing, Judas? What's up, man? And hello, Murdoch. What's happening?
Romeo India Zulu says, Judas too spicy.
Judas too juicy.
Just Call McCower says, hey at Judas D. Cott, sorry about that one time on that one day. Judas D. Cott says, I'm doing good. Yourself?
Anybody got a hammer?
Judas D. Cott says, at Just Call McCower LMAO, stop it.
He can't help it. Once he gets fixated on something, it's gonna be forever. Pretty much. There's gonna be little bits and pieces of it over time that
Murdoch
may dwindle.
says, at Judas D. Cott yet, we're all sorry about what happened here.
B5.
Judas D. Cott says, Cove hide.
Cove hide? What we got planned to do tonight, Judas? Gonna get you gaming on soon? Game on.
Judas D. Cott says, I have no idea.
He has no idea. He's going in blind. No. No. Joe, that's too juicy, too spicy, I say. See if you like that. Okay, you didn't like that at all, did you?
Judas D. Cott says, probably some more Plague Tale at some point.
Plague Tale. Is that a game? No. There are 4 lights. No.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Romeo India Zulu says, no, it's a book. He streams his read along.
Really? That's pretty cool. It's almost like reading time or whatever.
Judas D. Cott says, troll.
Careman MCD Buster, hello. I was directed here by one of the fleet members. I'm looking to join. Anything I should know? Join what?
Romeo India Zulu says, LOL, I mean, is it a game? Well, yet. Is it a good game? Depends on who you ask, LOL. Murdoch says, I'm eating some chic clen la madeleine in a mushroom sauce with mashed red potatoes and broccoli. Also got some caramel cream brulee with a unsweet tea. Just Call Makor says, finally finished Hot D last night. Never been so mad at a show.
What? Wait, you just watched the I thought you'd already watched that.
Arcano Loth says, at Romeo India Zulu next stream we will read Go the F to Sleep.
Ah.
Romeo India Zulu says, "'Tis a good book." Just Call Makor says, "No, I kept getting distracted every time I went to but finally did. I typed all about it in the Discord." Just Call Makor says, "It was a very good conversation with myself."
Very good conversation with yourself.
Live long and suck it! Indeed.
So you're mad about it? Mad about how it ended? Or how that episode ended? Suck it.
Just Call Makor says, "Mad about having to wait 2 years for more, especially after that Dragon 8 supper."
Yeah.
Arcanoloth says, I'm enjoying Ender so far. We will see how this season wraps up. Judas D. Cott says, at Arcanoloth Tales of the Jedi dropped. It was pretty good.
Tales of the
Just
Jedi.
Call McCower says, if it doesn't end with a cameo from She-Hulk I am going to be mad. Murdoch says, I love the way the episode ended but also disappointed on ending the season there. I understand ending on a cliffhanger to keep people wanting more, however, in this case it's overdone and irritating. I agree.
Yeah, having to wait 2 years sucks. Ah, fucking shit. Alright, let's see. Change character. I need to go to somebody that can invite. Let me go to Gary real quick. And
Just Call McCower says, also, I hope less babies are born in future seasons. Was not a fan of watching actual birthing scenes that many times in a single season.
yeah, they seem to have a lot going on.
Arcanoloth says, TFW you will never have your own She-Hulk to pick up and take you to bed.
In a day.
Murdoch says, yeah, I hate birthing scenes in every show ever made. Fuck that shit.
Oh, that witch one though was pretty good back in the other one show thing. Back on Game of Thrones though. I don't know if she's a witch person.
Murdoch says, I'll watch National Geographic if I need to catch up on biology.
Now what you want to do here is rip the damn baby out of your VJ. Your birth hole. There's something in like the history of Game of Thrones that
Arcanoloth says, I love that scene in Thrones just because we see the look on Davos' face, and here is a guy who has seen lots of bad shit and he is freaked the fuck out.
like, what the fuck was I saying? I can't remember. Oh yeah. Has it been said like on like Game of Thrones itself that the history of the war, the houses of the dragons or some shit like that? Past text tense or some stuff that I never paid attention to. Some sort of lore. Or is it like in the books people already know what the fuck's gonna happen?
Just Call McCower says, the show is based off a book J.
Off a book J? Hey. The one that the guys never finish it or something.
Just Call McCower says, no.
The one that's already finished? That one time with that one guy doing that one thing?
Just Call McCower says, that is Song of Ice and Fire. This show is based off A Dance of Dragons.
A Dance of Dragons. So they're gonna let it drag
says,
on.
The book is written like it's a history book, names and dates, so the show gets to fill in events somewhat. Murdoch says, so next season will be hell to pay, or should be. Losing a son will most definitely escalate things for sure. Lots of dragon battles.
Okay, I forget. Like, okay, the son that got died and by dragon death. Who was the father of that guy? And if you give me a name, I have no clue who the fuck that is. Just like, I mean, who's the father of half these damn kids on there? I don't understand. I mean, who was she
Just
pregnant
Call
with her?
says, it was the night guard dude.
Okay. The
Judas
night
D.
guard
Cott says, I should probably watch this episode.
Oh,
Just Call
shit.
says, not the first one.
Oh shit, dude. If you haven't seen it, we've been talking about it. Damn it, I'm sorry.
Just Call Makor says, but the second one that was murdered. Romeo India Zulu says, you shall probably leave the stream. They don't care if you seen it or jot.
Oh, I care.
Judas D. Cott says, LMAO, I'm just playing. Arcano Loth says, yeah, that's the issue with anthology stories in a nut's heel. Too many characters and viewers struggle to grab on.
Dude, I always care if people haven't or have seen an episode of something. Just we're just talking along like everybody sings shit. Or you could be like me and watch it and not remember it.
Look at that happy banana down there.
What
I
happy
hope
banana?
he gets fucked up. I hope he gets peeled.
Peeled? No! Peel the player. The peeled player.
Just Call Makor says, I'm an asshole when it comes to TV shows and talking about them. Sad face.
Asshole. I'm an asshole too. I'm two assholes in one asshole.
Arcano Loth says, ring 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 banana phone boo boo ba doo ba doop.
Boop boop ba doop. Nothing wrong with talking about
anus, 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 anus.
Anus. There's no problem with talking about shows and stuff. Just I always hope that people have seen it so it doesn't get spoiled. And if you haven't seen it, we can stop talking about it. You know. But I figure, like, talking about the birth of these children isn't really much of a spoiler thing. You know, even though I'm not throwing names out there because I don't know the fucking who the hell they are at all. Like, was stillborn baby from whatever her fucking name was with that, like, with her uncle or some shit. So much incest going on.
Murdoch says, I think so, yeah.
And the baby died. So there you go. Don't do incest. Surprised that, like, in the first
Streamlabs
episode.
says, hate what you see.
Yes, damn it.
Please consider unfollowing and not renewing a subscription.
You know, the first episode of that, whatever the wife was.
Just Call Makor says, they already have like 2 other kids before that one. Arcano Load says, yeah, those sharks elevate perversion to a national sport.
It's still a good idea to have that as a channel point redeemer. See, Judas, that's how you can have sounds on yours. I mean, you just get the sound alert extension for your YouTube. I mean, fuck it, your Twitch, and you can make it where people can just play stuff or whatever. Redeem with channel points. Redeem with bits. Blank and blank and blank and blam 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 blam. They already had some kids before that. Where the hell are those kids buried? But was like King guy, I guess that was like his sister or his cousin or some shit. Why their babies weren't coming out, right? In the first episode, whenever King's wife died from them ripping her guts out.
Murdoch says, "Wanna do the event?"
Eventually, yes. Not right now though. I mean, wait until I get to my main character. Because this is the last day of the event until I've got all 28 points for it or whatever, and then I get to start it over as dilithium tonight. And I'm gonna have Gary do it with dilithium, so he can get some dilithium for that. Gravy. Because I have the whatever you call that, pattern enhancer thing that I found out that I had all along on my main character. It's just underneath the damn bridge officer's inventory. And I'm gonna try to play with that thing during the event too. Because it makes it used to be a thing like you could Ox had told me about it. And I actually did it a few times last year, where you activate it whenever it says one of your comrades is on phase shifted or whatever. And you do that too right next to one of those things, and you could actually operate a lever. Even though you're not the one that got phase shifted.
Just Call Makor says, but yes. It isn't just a Game of Thrones thing. Many monarchies throughout history have a lot of incest because it makes it hard for outsiders to make a claim for the throne. They literally want to keep the crown within the family.
Yeah, you look through a lot of the old pictures of shit, people and whatnot, and they look like disorder. You know, their facial features aren't quite normal. You know. Too many X and X and X and X and Y's and Y's and Y's and Y's and Y's and Y's chromosomes. In a day or two. Come on, slowpokes. It's amazing. I give them an ability to run faster and they're still slow as hell. Borsville, USA. But yeah, the
Just Call
sound slur
Makor
thing is
says,
easy to set up.
looks like I have 2 more episodes of the Winchesters to watch.
Oh, I forgot all about the Winchesters. It's got 2 episodes out now? Or 3, or like a 3rd one?
Judas D. Cott says, alright Scorp and chat, I think it's time for me to get shit on in Apex. Happy I was able to pop in for a moment.
Yeah, yes.
Have a great stream and night.
Ah!
Take care all and stay spicy.
Judas, too
GG.
spicy, too juicy,
Just
too
Call
spicy?
Makor says, 3 total I think.
Cool, Judas.
Murdoch says, get it on.
Get in there and
Judas
make
D. Cott
them
says,
shit on themselves.
Judas 2 Judas too spicy.
Judas too spicy. I love that.
Judas D. Cott says, phone lagged lol.
Lagger.
Murdoch
Ain't nothing
says,
but a
so what's the Winchester's bout? Is that a cowboy shoot 'em up?
Supernatural. The short one. Judas, you have fun, man. You shit on all those Apexers. Guide Shine. The Winchesters is a prequel series to Supernatural. Do 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 do. 11.
Just Call Makor says, I love the sound when the brakes or locked or release. That hard thump sound.
The boom. Yeah. There's sound effects in the adventure games that I came across a while ago that I still have installed, which it says handbrake, TARDIS, time switch, coordinate setter, whatever like that, because there's a part in the game where you actually go around and click on this stuff. And there's actually like sound effects for each individual part that operates the TARDIS. The retardis. God, come on, people. Shit. Mother, may I? Yes, you may, motherfuckers. Okay. Cod piece. Damn it. You just sat there for nothing. It said allies were winning. I think the allies gave up and they probably all standing around there waiting for the Rex. The erection. Let's go see. Nope, not that one. This one. Because people are bad about it. As soon as they get here, they just go sit at the Rex and not really do any kind of work. They don't do any work, Captain.
Just Call Makor says, also I was thinking about it and I found it funny that a lot of Chibnall's last episode mirrored RTD's last episode. Like having a planet be moved. Multiple people piloting the TARDIS. Returning companions.
Oh, he ran out of ideas. Maybe he collaborated with Russell T Davies or whatever, or asked him if he could use some of those in his episode. Yeah, there was a what was that? When the doctor was when human doctor got born or whatever was created. They did that kind of a thing there. Dr. Donna. Dr. Donna? Well, they all piloted the ship. I wonder if it's going to change. Because he wasn't inside of it for it to be damaged.
Just Call Makor says, I know these teeth.
I know these teeth. What? 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 Ear, ear, ear. I'm happy Tennant's back for a little bit. He's one of my favorites. Again, Matt Smith, a little above that, but Maybe this will change a little bit. I don't know. It's no custard and fish sticks, that's for sure. First thing he does, breaks through the dimensional barrier and goes and gets Rose. No.
Murdoch says, you like dem custard dick strips.
No, it's the Matt Smith's Doctor Who doctor. Whenever he was
Just
got
Paul McCullough
regenerated,
says,
that was what he ate.
seeing how the actual production team and company is changing hands, I imagine that the interior will be different.
Maybe he'll go back to the Quarrel look. It's like a screensaver after all, right? We probably won't get it. Well, wait. In the barely any kind of preview, there was him like kind of looking out the TARDIS door. So maybe you can like look over his shoulder and see something, you know. That could be like his first trip back or whatever. Just wondering what's going on. And people that probably don't understand a single thing we're talking about because they're not Whovians. We like Doctor Who. A lot of people don't. Remember, without
Just Paul
Doctor
McCullough
Who,
says,
Bill and
I
Ted
don't
wouldn't
want the
exist.
coral look to come back. Yeah, I am excited for Tennant's return, but I don't want it to be a return to his era. Just continue the show with him.
Ah, yes. Well, it would be a kind of a continuation of his era if he's bringing back an old companion, right? Just a little bit one, though, but not a huge one. Donna. I'm surprised she wasn't at that meeting. All of the previous companions. But then again, they all can't be. I mean, what is like Mickey and damn it, what's her name? Freema Angema. God, I just had her name in my head, and I thought, okay, I'll just use Mickey's name first. Then I completely forgot her name. I'm really good at this. Smith. Smith and Jones, Martha Jones. Yeah, she and Mickey are supposed to be like doing stuff together, right? Like doing some off-worlding and
Just
things.
Paul McCullough says, just watched the Doctor Who Returns trailer. The area behind him is pitch black when he opens the TARDIS door. So they have not filled the green screen yet, which means yet, new interior.
Nice. Shooby-doo. What if it can be like something old? Ugh. Pre-Doctor Who. Pre-Doctor Who. Pre-Doctor Who. What if, like, okay, the degeneration type thing made him go into, like, Tenet, but then what if it degenerates him past to a previous, you know, incarnation that was before William Hartnell? And that could be who the new Doctor is, person. Like, you know, what if there's, like, a scene and he goes, I remember this face, you know, kind of thing. And it could be like a thing that's going to lead up to like a complete degeneration to the first incarnation. Maybe. You know. Like the Black Lady Doctor. That way we'd see some of her some adventures or whatever. I don't know. That whole timeless child thing really threw a wrench in there. A spanner, as they would call it in the Britain land, though. not a wrench. Because, like, whenever they stole the regeneration from the Timeless Child, if we go that route, at what point did they
Just
lock
Call
it?
McCower says, I don't think so. I think I have something about the degeneration, but only because her body didn't settle after degenerating herself. Tennant will be around long enough for his body to settle and reset to regeneration mode.
Regeneration. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. So that's probably why it's like temporary, doesn't count toward the next evolution. Because in this set, she's like the second one, or was the second one. So would Tennant's doctor be the third one, or is it just kind of on hold, you know? Or since he's the Timeless Child, he can regenerate all the fuck he wants. Unless the Time Lords got in there and rewired his DNA to where he couldn't, unless they, you know, they probably did something like that. If you go the Timeless Child route, to where he's just like a Time Lord anyway, so he can't ever regenerate without, like, you know, and a whole new set couldn't be given to him. That's one of the things too.
Just Call McCower says,
Be a
also the
different one with
BBC did a press release and introduced David Tennant as the 14th Doctor, with Ncuti Gatwa at the 15th Doctor. So Tennant for all purposes is the 10th and 14th Doctor.
Oh wow, okay. He is officially the 14th Doctor. So in pecking order, this or our order, not. It's gonna be the park. I know it. No, yep, it was the park. Not including any kind of previous incarnations we aren't more aware of.
Silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
William Hartnell was the first Doctor, second Doctor. Patrick Troughton. If I missaying his name, I'm sorry, but damn, it's been a while. John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Davidson, Peter Davidson. Shit. I can't remember that dude. And I can't remember the next guy. And then, McCann. See, I'm just bad with memories now. Then the War Doctor, John Hurt. Then Eccleston, Tennant, and Matt Smith for the first set.
Just Call McCower says, Sylvester McCoy or something like that.
Yeah, Sylvester McCoy was the one before McCann.
How tall are you, Private? Sir, 5'9", sir! 5'9". I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
I didn't either. So that's like the original set, right? So, you know, do we still count Hartnell as, like, is he 1 or is he 0? You know, is that the new set? He would be like Timeless Child timeline, I guess. He's the first one of the new set, to which he, you know, got old enough and he had a daughter, because he has a granddaughter who is this, Susan, right? Sarah, Susan? I can't fucking remember. Maybe he was hard of hearing, or either he just ate all the time. So yeah. And then since Capaldi was the first of the new set, do we start back over? At 1, 2, 3, so David Tennant's the third Doctor? or is he the
Just Call Makor says,
1089?
Cardinal in my opinion is one after Fob Watch. Just Call Makor says, so like. Just Call Makor says, you have.
So that's been my complete confusion on the number of the Doctor, because they can only like regenerate 12 times after their first incarnation, and they get a whole new set. So if Timeless Child exists, how many off-camera regenerations were there?
Hast.
You know, how many regenerations already exist? And we're in Hartnell would be like the 1050th or whatever like that, you know, out of the Timeless Child, because apparently before Time Lords got the ability to regenerate, Timeless Child could do it an infinite amount of times. So that throws the spanner, like I'm saying in there.
Just Call Makor says, the Timeless Child. The policeman Time Lord in that one flashback, and then at some point the fugitive Doctor. Played by Joe Martin. And then you have the War Doctor, which isn't a numbered Doctor.
Well, doesn't he count though? Because that's a regeneration. Or was that like a partial regeneration of like Paul McCann or whatever it is? Like, would that be considered a version of him? You know? Or would that be considered a version of Eccleston?
Just Call Makor says, it's a regeneration, but he wasn't the Doctor.
Right. But since he's just a Time Lord, does that still count as one of his regenerations biologically versus not Doctor? That's what throws me off a lot about all that. Like, is it a shared regeneration, or would Tennant actually be considered like a saved regeneration because he didn't change really, he just stayed himself in a way, regenerated and not you know, completely changed, like his health regeneration. I don't know. I used to have that stuff down, like jotted down in a notepad or some shit. Then I got lost. So it makes you wonder too, like, okay, Hartnell was an old man, and he has a childhood past that we've seen of the Doctor on Gallifrey as a child, living in like a room with a bed or something like that. So would that be Hartnell as a kid? And then
Just Call Makor says,
you know,
at this point it doesn't matter. The Doctor doesn't need to rely on numbered regenerations anymore. Unless someone does something to take away regenerations, the Doctor will exist forever.
well, yeah, but if he has the new set that has a counter on it, I hope he's keeping up with it. You know. Because there's the baby crib that the Doctor had in the one episode that had his name on the crib in Gallifreyan, that Amy Pond used to put River's song in when she was a baby. And since the Doctor has a baby carriage, that means that Hartnell's Doctor may have been a child whenever he was regenerated. So he'd be like the longest living Doctor ever to actually have like a normal life type thing or whatever, and then go into chaos and steal a TARDIS and take his granddaughter out on an adventure to 1963, that sort of thing. See, a lot of it doesn't tie together because of Chibnall. Yeah, I think he's the one that's got me all fucked up, because stuff on screen is now canonized to a certain extent, unless you do like that one regeneration I watched before getting on the stream, because looking for the regeneration sounds. It was a fan edit of a regeneration from Capaldi to David Tennant, Completely leaving out Jodie Whittaker. I think that's what it is. Chibnall's thrown that whole meat hook in there, and it's on television, so, and it's Doctor Who, so it's got to be canonized to a certain point. It all makes sense though if he wasn't the Timeless Child, though.
Murdoch says, canonized meat hooks.
Canonized meat hooks. For sale. There was like a scene one time in New Who. I think Matt Smith's doctor was trying to come up with, was it right before he regenerated to Capaldi? He was talking about like the amount of times and the numbers or something like that. Matt Smith was the longest stranded doctor on a planet, because he grew to old age on Trenzalore, right? Yeah, people don't know, like, without Doctor Who, we wouldn't have had Bill and Ted. That's where they got the whole idea of the phone box. We probably would have had it, but not a phone box, a phone booth. Because Police Call Box Doctor Who came before that, so therefore, you gotta say, people had the idea of, like, okay, we'll have a time-traveling show. What are they going to travel in? Well, Doctor Who traveled in a phone box. Let's do that, too. I think Tom Baker had like some of the longest episodes back then of, like, you know, he'd have like a 4-parter serials of it was the same storyline but just split into 4 pieces, and they were like the longest lasting. I think they were like the close to an hour, maybe 45-minute long ones, versus previous Who's and stuff like that were like 6 episodes or 6 parts at maybe 20 to 30 minutes / whatever. I still got all those. Somewhere on a disc, somewhere. Maybe you can go to that Doctor Who archive website. I think that's where I got those from. They were free torrent downloads.
Just Call McCower says, the second Doctor had a 10-part story arcade that lead to his regeneration. The War Games.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, where he was like going through the different time periods or whatever. Like he was running through a corridor of them or whatever, right? And he did something, and the Time Lords were pissed off about it, so they forced a regeneration and turned him into the 3rd incarnation. That's right. Patrick Troughton. He liked to play the flute. And he had a bow tie, I believe. John Pertwee was 3rd Doctor, stranded on Earth.
Just Call McCower says, bow ties are cool.
Bow ties?
Arcanoloth says, the skin flute. Murdoch says, I remember being a kid and trying to watch Doctor Who and being bored to death. Probably cause it was an English sitcom. The only thing I thought was interesting was the way the actor looked, an English hippie type, and the use of analog synthesizer in the music to add some weirdness, and of course the telephone booth, but thought that was sort of over the top. You have to be English or at least have that English humor to appreciate the silliness of it.
Jelly baby? Huh. Well, it all depends on like which one
says,
too.
Classic Who has a lot of goofy episodes, but the low budget and the synth music was neat.
Yeah, and they got off on the whole episodes thing, like script writing and not really visuals, you know. Which a lot of television back then, even in USA, you know, it was a thing that the dialogue made the show versus visual effects, because that's all you had was what you had. Cardboard sets and stuff of that nature. made practical use out of a real building.
Murdoch says, I was too young to understand the dialogue maybe.
Yeah. It also depends on which Doctor version you were exposed to at that age. Because I remember, like, you know, when I was younger and would go over to the PBS station that we have
Arcana
locally.
Loth says, yeah, with that budget it's more of a televised stage play or radio drama.
Yeah. But I do remember, like, seeing the celery stick doctor, you know. Paul, damn it, I done forgot his name. And then
Murdoch says, yeah, with the crazy hair, right. Just Call McCower says, the creator of Doctor Who had one simple rule. No robots. The BBC forced them to break that rule in the second story, and of course the robot created became the show's most popular enemy. AKA the Daleks.
That's right. I remember that episode. Didn't Chesterton get into one of the Dalek
Arcana Loth says, haha.
things? I want to say he got into one of the Dalek suits or whatever like that, and roamed around, and the Doctor found out that they were powered by static electricity, so that's how he shut them down. But it was like essentially the Doctor that created the Daleks in the first place, because he helped out a planet, but at the same time doomed the planet, and they had to figure out a way to survive, and that was the only way to make these little tanks and shit, and that's why they're pissed at the Doctor.
Arcana Loth says, I'ma hire a Dalek to get rid of these wasps. Exterminate.
Exterminate. And then the Doctor accidentally exposed them to the time travel aspect of how he does things, so they were able to time travel. The Daleks have pretty much stayed with the same type look, except the Cybermen haven't, though. I don't have an Exterminate one. I thought I did, but I don't. I have the sound on my computer, but I don't have it in here. But the Cybermen's original origin story was really odd. If you go back to the second Doctor, the last episode, right before he regenerated and stuff, or no, wait, the last episode of Hartnell, when he regenerated into Patrick Troughton, the Cybermen were on a sister planet just like Earth, and they came to rejoin with the solar system to destroy the Earth or whatever. They had, like, instead of metal,
Arcana
they were like
Loth
sock
says,
people.
They should do a sketch where a Dalek is being reintroduced into society and has a job as pest control, and occasionally remembers their old life of world domination, and then the nurse is like, okay, Mr. Dalek, time for your meds.
Time for your meds. You will place them in the tray. But they were like sock people, or what? Or their mouths would actually move a little bit, but they go, "You are the Doctor." You know, that was a Cyberman, and they had this little twang sound like ding, 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 ding.
Murdoch says, yes, please, just a Dalek on my ice cream, thanks.
A Dalek. And the Doctor regenerated during that, because, you know, and Patrick Troughton like ended that little serialization there. So it was like Cybermen were actually from the
Murdoch
same
says,
solar system.
I
as
want
Earth.
some ice cream now, damn.
And then there was an episode where he ran into the Cybermen again and some sort of like stasis thing, and they escaped and then got back into the universe, and that was the Doctor's fault. So like all the enemies that we've always seen has been because of the Doctor. Like him
Murdoch
going out
says,
and doing shit.
do you like ice cream, Scorp?
Yeah. I like ice cream. But like if the Doctor had never stolen the TARDIS in the first place and became like the fugitive Doctor type thing, then a lot of the shit in the universe wouldn't be going so batshit crazy. So it's always been the Doctor's fault. I think that was addressed actually too, like in later seasons and stuff. Even in the original run, the first run. The first run had the first Time Lord to ever time travel and come up with the time vortex stuff and technology. Can't remember what his name was. He wore some sort of weird mask because he had to hide behind something or whatever. Because his
Oh, you only fell 14 feet. Why are you getting sore?
hello, Sammy Wraith.
No
But-
one dies with a full bladder.
Nobody dies with a full bladder. What the hell was that guy, that Time Lord's name? And then there was the several times the Master has ran out of regenerations and always managed to steal them from other Time Lords and or given sets from them. Remember the one old episode where the Master was more like a skeleton, like thing being barely held together? And then in the USA movie, the Master was just like this essence mostly and being transported to like some sort of penal colony by the Doctor, and shit happens.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, anytime about them dang old condom dispenser with them, they put a little 50 cents in there and then try to hit that corner, turn it, bang on that thing, and it's talking about her needs.
So wasn't it like the whole purpose of the Time Lords is not to change shit, but to go back and just record it and observe it or whatever? Because they had a bad part for themselves, like a bad past and whatnot, and they found that doing that was the best call. The Council and shit. And Gallifreyans did not have two hearts.
You're gonna want that cowbell.
But only Time Lords did, because when a Gallifreyan becomes a Time Lord, that's whenever the hearts get twice or doubled or whatever like that.
Murdoch says, you added it. Cool.
Added what?
Murdoch says, cowbell.
Oh, it's always been there. It's like the first sounds that I had, in one of the first 5 sounds I ever had. It's just never been used.
No way am I a loser. Well, you're wrong, number but.
I got a few of them too. Like I have more than what just plays, because I have like.
Samu Wraith says, cowbell is great. You know, walkin' needs that cowbell. Yeah. Samu Wraith says, cowbell.
Cowbell. Waiting in a long line, Dr. Sam Beckett. Let me look for something real quick.
Murdoch says, cowbell, 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 need more cowbell.
More cowbell?
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's rolling _on the _floor laughing.
I used to like it whenever,
I am Cornholio. I need TV for my bunghole.
Secret Agent Man. Okay, now the fun begins.
Daddy? Daddy? My zipper's stuck.
Okie dokie. Here we go, Key.
Get in the car, Junior.
Get in the
But
car.
Daddy, my zipper's stuck.
Get in the car.
Get in the car, Junior.
Daddy, my fly's still open.
Let me tell you something, Junior.
Bow down
If you ever
before the
embarrass
almighty
me
bunghole.
like that again, I'm going to get an axe. And
No!
you'll never have to open your fly
I am
again.
Cornholio. I need TV for my bunghole.
Put your hands behind your back.
Are you threatening me?
Stop resisting.
Throw the book at him, Thirth. Take him to jail. He's a weirdo and no one likes him anyway.
You must release the almighty bunghole. You will not hurt the mighty bunghole. I will resist. I will resist. Unhand me. You must release me now.
Nobody.
You will not restrain the almighty bunghole.
Alright, about to do the event.
Arcana
Follow the
Loth
old
says,
ones.
theorizing he could cut in line at the concessions stand, Dr. Sam Beckett stepped bravely into the mezzanine at an away game. He emerged into a world he didn't recognize, surrounded by tailgaters that were not his own. Accompanied by Al, a local reporter trying to instigate a riot to increase ratings, he finds himself leaping from parking lot to back alley, leaping over spent beer kegs, and praying that the next bus stop will take him home. Murdoch says, I already did it so I could play something else.
Roger that. I'll go ahead and just go to it then.
Samu Wraith says, Sonic Boom.
Quickly figuring out that the tacos gave him the shits, Dr. Sam Beckett searches for a toilet. He came to find that the only stall was in use, facing a situation that made him moan, and driven by an unknown force below his stomach. The guy taking to one was Al, a man who had the same meal an hour before Sam was even there. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself waiting in a long line, trying to hold it in before he shits his pants, and remembering next time not to eat at this restaurant.
Didn't wait for it to end. That's a lot of the reason why the sounds don't play sometimes, is because there's some like some quiet parts to the sound at the very end of it that are still playing. So yeah.
Staying up late, getting drunk the night before, Dr. Sam Beckett suffered with a hangover. He woke up in the bathroom near the toilet, facing the mess he had made last night, and driven by an unknown urge to hurl yet again. His only help during this agony was Al, a drinking buddy from his hometown who appeared to have passed out on Sam's couch, having drank many beer. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself drinking day and night, striving to get laid by a whore, and hoping each time that his next beer won't be his last.
You did it again, Captain.
Samu Wraith says, lose the alcohol, Sam.
Ie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem. Pie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem. Pie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Mama cheddar gave you cheese!
Paranoid that he was going to lose his job, Dr. Sam Beckett jumped off in the quantum leap accelerator and this a fucking fear. He woke up with a migraine, talking out of his mind like he was crazy or some shit. Saying things that didn't make a damn bit of sense. His only buddy that would listen to him was Al, an imaginary friend he would go out and get drunk with that would appear in hallucinations that Sam could only see and hear. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself unemployed looking for a job, searching for work wherever he can, and hoping each time that his next paycheck won't be the last one.
Do 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 poo 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 do 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 poo poo do do. Nag 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 baby bitch 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 nag nag nag. Dun 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 dun.
Sire C underscore says, Aloha.
Aloha! Hello there, Circe. What's up, yo? What's going on? Been spending most of my life living in a gangster's paradise.
Sire C underscore says, copious amounts of Pixelman is what's up. Samu Wraith says, hi Sam, Billy Mays here on how he can unfuck for life in 15 minutes only for the low cost of 19.95, and if you act now hell still not be done.
God, stop shooting, my gosh, my gosh. Huh, he's got kibble to eat. A rotten apple. Me first. Me first. Me first. No, me first, mister.
Just a bit outside.
Cat shit. Her bigger teeth than green. Cat shit.
Samu Wraith says, Scorp first.
Me first. Me first. What the hell you got pattern enhancers? What the? This.
Feast for my children.
It's feast for my children. Yeah. Your children got 8 legs, sir.
Samuraith says, him first, mister.
Stomps it to death. The fuck? I can't see what the hell I'm doing.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Chew ass and kick bubblegum.
Wind shall rise and fog descend. So leave here all, or meet your end.
I need TV for my bunghole.
Hello, Darth Dragonborn 107. How are you doing, sir? Yes, sir. No, grab. I'm a stray cat. Yeah.
Darth Dragonborn 107 says, I need TP for my bunghole. Samuraith says, squish butt and spit bubblegum.
Squish bubblegum.
I am Cornholio. I need TV for my bunghole.
Arcanoloth says, smash cheeks and stick 'em back together with gum. Darth Dragonborn 107 says, crack does wonders.
Crack whores in your face. There are crack whores all over the place. And ooh.
Bunghole.
I got two of them. Cool.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth gum can work miracles lol.
And
Come on, come on. Fly right apart then. I just used the pattern enhancer to make myself able to sabotage that. So there you go. It still works. Nice.
You did it. The Davidians have been defeated, and the Transmuter is under our control once more.
Transmuter.
We will be on our guard for any future Davidian attacks. This world is safe, thanks to you. You did it.
Fly her apart. Fly her apart. Oh, gravy. What do we got here?
Arcanoloth says, transmute her? I barely know her.
Barely know her. Ooh. Events. 28 of 28. Claiming that shite. Alright. And then over here. Over here. And right here. Let's see.
Bye-bye.
Delete, discard, bye-bye. Yep, that's right. Okay. Bank. Count bank. Let's throw some of these in die. Right. That did done and undone. So endeavors. Today's a universal one apparently. Gravity kills. Boo. Boo. I hate that shit. Let's go ahead and queue up for it. Refreshing smell. Gravy.
Arcanoloth says, Grav Kills is a fun Tifa. If I know I'm going to be playing it, I can select my hull in advance.
It's fun, but it's also shitty at times. It can last a while depending on who you play with, and that's one thing I don't like about it. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, somebody turned back into a person. Did you see that when I first warped in? The guy behind me was still his character. Did you see, huh? Huh, did you? Did you, huh?
Arcanoloth says, it's not something I can just AFK and expect the team to carry, so it's a change of pace from the turkey shoot cues. Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth select your hole but you only have 2 rolling _on _ the _floor _ laughing.
You only have 2 holes. Why the hell is that one so late? Look at that, 58 minutes. One. Oh, I must have done that one earlier then. I'm the captain here, mister.
Just Call McCower says, fuck you Baltimore. If you're dumb enough to buy a car this weekend, you're a dumb enough schmitz to Big Bill Hell's cars. Bad deals, cars that break down, thieves. If you think you're going to find a bargain at Big Bill's, you can kiss my ass. It's your belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker that you'll fall for this bullshit guaranteed. Arcanoloth says, at Samuraith reminds me of someone that tweeted at an artist that draws lots of femboys to ask why all the gay shit and they replied I dunno, I guess I'm just not greedy. I feel like 2 holes are enough for anybody. Just Call McCower says, if you find a better deal, you can shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right, shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your trade, bring your title, bring your wife, we'll fuck her.
That's right.
That's right, we'll fuck your wife. Because at Big Bill Hell's, you're fucked 6 ways to Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hells, home of challenge pissing.
That's right,
That's
challenge
right.
pissing.
Challenge pissing.
If you can pee straight up
Just
and
Paul
not get
McCower
wet.
says, how does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight and not get wet, you get no down payment.
Get no down payment.
Don't wait, don't delay, don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill's Hell, the only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. Just Call McCower says,
I love it.
This event ends the minute you write USA check and it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's Cars, Baltimore's filthiest and exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland, guaranteed. Samu Wraith says, and that's why Just Call McCower tells people to go screw themselves in Baltimore. Arcano Loth says,
Fuck you,
Love
Baltimore!
It. Fuck you, Baltimore. Just Call McCower says, https://www.youtube.com/watch, v equals 4sun0xxwlc. Samu Wraith says, at Arcano Loth just was a joke. Just Call McCower says, everyone please watch. Classic video. Much amazing. Arcano Loth says, it's like that Simpsons bit about 0 down payment? No, money down.
I wonder if that would get copyright claimed or whatever if I put that on here. Bad deals, cars that break down, thieves! Fuck you, Baltimore! That always used to be a joke about Steve.
Arcano Loth says, that's a good question.
Like everything I try to do, if it comes from there, it's always getting copyright claim and shit. Maybe I can have it as a commercial, like a video clip on here. What about that?
Samu Wraith says, and that's why he believes in you, Albuquerque. Arcano Loth says, I read it was a private joke tape for an advertising industry expo that got copied and put online. Arcano Loth says, so the question is if it's in the YT system.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, then you're dumb enough to... I've got it on my computer, the video clip. From way back when, about a few years ago. Several years ago. The Three Stooges falling sound. Hawking particles. What about the one that's like, y'all be going on vacation? See, the thing is, if you about to be about this bitch, check it. Peep Delta. We be flying all over
Just
this bitch.
Paul McCower says,
From the East Coast
there was
to
a
the
show
West
that
Coast.
came on maybe 6 or so years ago on Fox called The Exorcist. Only lasted 2 seasons. Wish it lasted more. Samu Wraith says, we need High Billy Mays here trying to sell you these POS cars. We can't promise you, like anything, but hey, you'll at least get off the show floor with it, lol.
Lol. Oh, apparently the copyright dispute of using Full Metal Jacket, that sound clip that got copyright claimed, the copyright has been removed because the person never got back with anything to say, oh hey, you know, they didn't not dispute it, so it got dismissed. I have it on the video, but if every time you do it though, whatever,
Arcano Loth
it'll
says,
still do that.
nice.
Like if I played it again, it would flag it again. I could do the dispute thing and then wait 30 days again until it does it again. So There's really no need on continuously always playing that video or that audio clip. But yeah, they did not refute it. Whatever you do, the opposite of dispute. They didn't pursue
Sam
it.
Wraith says, that head spinning sorry exorcist, I just want to kill it, that is all.
That is all.
Samu Wraith says, just call Makor.
Boom, shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka. Kaboom. That damn dog is still barking outside. It's been barking since 6 o'clock Central.
Samu Wraith says, hail to the king, baby, Evil Dead.
Hail to the king, baby. Bubba Hotep.
Samu Wraith says, dogs will literally bark at anything score.
That's right. Especially that one. She just likes to hear her own voice, I believe. She annoys the other dog we have in the house. He'll do that whole frustration like, like, I know, man, I know. I'll come over to him, tell her to leave me the fuck alone. Open your damn door, let me in there.
We've collected enough hawking particles to power the destruction weapon. Shields down. Heavy facility gamma. Pick up the gravitic anchor.
The gravitic anchors. Gravitic anchors. The anchor swords on my ass.
Samu Wraith says, that's why I'm glad I got a fan, loud noises don't have to hear them.
Oh, I got a fan next to me. But she just drowns out everything. Then in about, what, like 3 to 4 hours, the other dogs in the house will start barking and running and going outside and barking. Kaboom, Captain. Give it a shot when you're too late, honey. You give love a band-aid. We have destroyed them, and you haven't. Let's see. While this is like loading up, well, I can't. It won't let me minimize the damn window. Okay. Let's see. Where do I have that? I think I still have "Fuck You, Baltimore" on here somewhere. I think it's under YouTube. Nope. No. Miscellaneous video clips. hate it when I tell Windows to search. It's like, what? Nah, not responding. Bullshit. Time to go to YouTube. Do 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 do. Shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay. Yeah, I get it. It's not gonna work. Okay. Alright, Windows, fuck you too. Do 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 do. Copy. Right there? Okay. Boom chicka bow wow, chicka bow wow, boom chicka bow wow.
Just call Makor says.
Bad deal!
Run fast. Be
What?
kind.
Please
Doctor. I let you go.
And let it be known that that was a regeneration by the doctor, sent in by Korat.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
He up-fucked. Let's play
Just
the
call
audio.
Makor says. Haha. Just call Makor says. He knew he fucked up. Just call Makor says. Because he regenerated into a woman.
A woman's. I'm gonna play the audio from that YouTube video. Let's see if it's gonna copyright it.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend,
You're a big enough schmuck to come
Arcana
to Big Bill
Loaf
Hell's
says,
car!
Bad
just
deal.
call
Cars
Makor,
that break
haha.
down!
Thieves.
If you
Repeat.
think you're gonna buy a car in a Big
Imposter
Bill,
is
you
not
can
to be
kiss my
injured.
ass! You think you're some stupid motherfucker? Don't fall for this bullshit!
if you find a better deal,
I just heard you! Ugly ass!
I got the time!
that's right, we'll fuck your wife.
Because it's Big Bill Hell!
You're about 6 ways from Sunday.
Take a hike to Big Bill Hell! Home of challenge pissing!
That's right.
Challenge pissing!
How does it work?
If you can piss 6
Sammy
feet in the
Wade
air
says,
straight up and
but he
not
tried
get
to
wet,
You
stand
get
up to
no down
Captain
payment.
Kirk.
Don't wait. Don't delay.
don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off!
Only at Big Bill Hell.
The only dealer that tells you to fuck off!
Hurry up, asshole.
This event ends the minute after you write us a check!
And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker.
Go to hell!
Big Bill Hell's car.
Baltimore's filthiest
And exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland.
guaranteed!
Gravy. I'm gonna go back to K7 because I think it has a bank there. I'm not sure though. Just I hope it does. Nobody ever comes here. We're no strangers to love. Armory. Admiral's office.
Samu Wraith
transport
says.
room.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile, boobies. Sitting in by the boobies, Karen from Carolina, hello. Small craft, then we'll go up there and do that then. Bobbies. Babble. Bam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam. Boons, 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 boots, boons, boons, and blink. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine.
Fantastic.
In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. My future, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. Invalid URL. Damn it to hell in a handbasket. Invalid URL. Alright. I'll put those in there. Gary's gonna get a lot of juice. Yes, a lot of juice. Bam, 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 bam. He paved paradise and he put up a parking lot. That bastard. All in all, it seemed to go. But you don't know what you got till it's gone. Pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Why not? Took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. Charge the people $1.50 to see them. Oh no, no, don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you've got to life.
Just Call Mikora says, see, watching these scenes again. I liked Capaldi's library TARDIS the best, but I think I like Smith's console.
If you know what I mean. Maybe it could be a mashup for Tenet, you know? Like they could have some stuff that each is sort of had, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bam. Get down. Get down. I think it's down, shut up. I think that's what that one is you're looking for. Lieutenant Dan was always getting this funny feeling about a rock or a trail or the road. So he'd tell us to get down, shut up.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
My problem. Let's see.
Lieutenant Dan was always getting these funny feelings about a rock or a trail or the road, so he'd tell us to get down, shut up.
Get down, shut up!
So we did.
That's what we can have, a character named Lieutenant Dan. And every time that he's around in a social zone or whatever in battle, he'd just yell out there, "Get down, shut up." And that's all he says. So we did. You and Little Forrest can stay with me in Bringbo, Alabama.
Samu Wraith says, yes, that needs to happen.
And it'll happen. Make it on, put it on a list, check it twice.
Samu Wraith says, Lieutenant Dan ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan ice cream. It's time for your bath, Lieutenant. I can play the 11-minute long Forrest Gump in a Nuts shell if you want me to. That'll kill everything. But it's fun as hell to listen to, though, from my point of view. I dare not make it a sound clip. That sucker will shut Billy Mays down.
Samu Wraith says, "View it."
View it?
Samu Wraith says, "Do."
Do it. Do it again, Griffin. Let's see, where do I have that at? Fuck you, Baltimore. I have that on here right now. There's the audio for it. Here it goes. Brace yourself.
But why is the rum gone?
Hello, my name's Forrest Gump. You want a chocolate? I could eat about 1.5 million of these. My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Mama said they'd take me anywhere. But I could run like the wind blows. From that day on, if I was going somewhere, I was running.
Run, Forrest! Run!
Number 2, they was free. I must have drank me about 15 Dr. Peppers.
Congratulations. How do you feel?
I gotta pee.
I believe he said he had to go pee.
Hello, I'm Forrest Gump.
Nobody gives a husky shit who you are, pussball. You're not even low-life scum-sucking maggot. Get your faggoty ass on the bus. You're in the Army now.
Sit down if you want to.
I didn't know who I might meet or what they might ask.
You ever been on a real shrimp boat? No, but I've been on a real big boat. I'm talking about a shrimp catching boat. I've been working on shrimp boats all my life. I started out on my uncle's boat. That's my mama's brother. When I was about maybe 9, I was just looking into buying a boat of my own and got drafted. My given name is Benjamin Buford Blue. People call me Bubba. It's like one of them old redneck boys. Can you believe that? My name's Forrest Gump. People call me Forrest Gump.
So Bubba was from Bayou La Battery, Alabama, and his mama cooked shrimp. And her mama before her cooked shrimp. And her mama before her mama cooked shrimp, too. Bubba's family knew everything there was to know about the shrimping business.
I know everything there is to know about the shrimping business. Matter of fact, I'm going into the shrimping business for myself after I get out the Army. Okay.
Go! What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, Drill Sergeant.
Damn it, Trump, you're a goddamn genius. That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted, Private Gump.
What you do is you just drag your nets along the bus. On a good day, you can catch over 100 pounds of shrimp. Everything goes all right. 2 men, shrimp in 10 hours. Less what you spend on gas. Anyway, like I was saying, shrimp is the fruit of the sea. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebab, shrimp creole, gumbo, pan fried, deep fried, stir fried. There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
Can I have a ride?
Where you going?
I don't care.
In the truck. Bye-bye, Jenny. They sending me to Vietnam. This is a whole other country. Hey, I bet they shrimp all in these waters. They tell me these Vietnams is good shrimp. After we win this war, we take over everything, we can get American shrimpers to come out here and shrimp these waters. Just shrimp all the time.
You must be my FNGs.
Morning, sir.
Oh, get your hands down. Do not salute me. Goddamn snipers all around this area who love to grease an officer. I'm Lieutenant Dan Taylor. Welcome to Fort Platoon. What's wrong with your lip?
I was born with big guns, sir.
Well, you better tuck that in and get that caught on a tripwire. Where are you boys from in the world?
Alabama, sir.
You twins?
No, we are not relations, sir.
Look, it's pretty basic here. Stick with me, learn from the guys who've been in country a while, you'll be all right. There is one item of GI gear that can be the difference between a live grunt and a dead grunt. Socks. Push and sole, OD green. Try and keep your feet dry. When we're out humping, I want you boys to remember to change your socks whenever we stop. Me calling the leader grunt's feet right off his leg. Sergeant Sim! God damn it, kick some ass. Get on it. So you boys are from Arkansas, huh? Well, I've been through there. Little Rock's a fine town. Now, go shake down your gear, see the platoon sergeant, draw what you need for the field. If you boys are hungry, we got steaks burning right over here. 2 standing orders. in this platoon. 1, take good care of your feet. 2, try not to do anything stupid, like getting yourself killed.
I sure hope I don't let him down. Lieutenant Dan was always getting these funny feelings about a rock or a trail or the road, so he'd tell us to get down, shut up.
Get it down! Shut up!
So we did.
Hey, Forrest.
Hey, Bubba.
I'm gonna lean up against you. You just lean right back against me. This way we don't have to sleep with our heads in the mud. You know why we a good partnership for? Because we be watching out for one another, like brothers and stuff. Hey, Forrest, something I've been thinking about. I got a very important question to ask you. How would you like to go into the shrimping business with me?
Okay.
Man, I tell you what, I got it all figured out, too. So many pounds of shrimp to pay off the boat, so many pounds for gas. We can just live right on the boat. We ain't got to pay no rent. I'll be the captain. We can just work it together, split everything right down the middle. Man, I'm telling you, 50-50. And hey, folks, all the shrimp you can eat.
That's a fine idea. Bubba did have a fine idea.
God damn it! God damn it!
I ran and ran, just like Jenny told me to. I ran so far and so fast, that pretty soon I was all by myself, which was a bad thing. Bubba was my best good friend. I had to make sure that he was okay.
Lieutenant Dan! God damn it! Damn it! God damn it!
Then it felt like something just jumped up and bit me.
Where the hell you think you're going?
Get Bubba.
God damn it! That's an order!
I gotta find Bubba! Forrest, now I'm gonna be all right.
If I'd have known this was going to be the last time me and Bubba was going to talk, I'd have thought of something better to say.
Hey, Bubba. Hey, Forrest. Forrest, what just happened?
Got shot. Then Bubba said something I won't ever forget.
I want to go home.
Bubba was my best good friend. Even I know that ain't something you can find just around the corner. Bubba was going to be a shrimp and boat captain, but instead he died right there by that river in Vietnam. That's all I have to say about that.
It was a bullet. What?
Bullet?
It jumped up and bit you.
Oh, yes, sir. Bit me directly in the buttocks. They said it was a $1 million wound, but the Army must keep that money because I still ain't seen a nickel of that $1 million. The only good thing about being wounded in the buttock
is the shrimp. Is the ice cream. He was getting to the ice cream part. I gave me all the ice cream I could eat. And guess what? Good friend was right next door. Lieutenant Dan, I got you some ice cream. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. It's time for your bath, Lieutenant. For some reason, ping pong came very naturally to me.
Samu Wraith says, Lieutenant Dan ice cream.
Yes, be careful what you wish for. I'm like the genie of the lamp.
Murdoch says, I'm eating ice cream right now.
Ice cream?
Murdoch says, it's called confetti cookie gelato layers. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Ice cream does sound like it'd be good right now. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Baskin Robbins, Ben and Jerry's good humor. What's your favorite, creamsicle or fudgesicle? Then John Crichton runs away.
Just Call McCower says, ice cream sounds like something I'd put in my mouth and then blast out my ass.
Yeah, damn right. How many people want to kick some ass? How many people sick of holding it back? Well, I am too, so don't lay another finger on her. You're mine and I do on ya.
Samu Wraith says, yeah, I very seldomly have ice cream. It's like a grenade going off in my stomach.
Lactose? Lactose intolerant? Got some lactose intolerance in Arizona. Lactose intolerant, you can't see the sea. Got some lactose intolerance.
Arcanoloth says, how many people have a hole in their ass? I do. Well, I'd take a shit if I could.
How many people have a hole in their ass?
Just Call McCower says, I lactose intolerance. Samu Wraith says, At Arcanoloth, some bigger than others.
Do 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 do. Megatron.
Arcanoloth says, I lick toes on taller ants.
Lactose intolerant in Arizona. Lactose intolerant, you can see my poop. It looks like lactose intolerance. Do you like to get bloated after eating ice cream? Then come on down to Big Bill Hell's Used Cars. Yes, ma'am, sir.
Samuraith says, yeah, for those that don't deal with it, you're fortunate. Pray to whatever you don't to deal with that crap, it sucks.
Lactose. They have lactose-free milk these days, you know. Lactose-free ice cream, non-dairy or whatever, sherbet. Ass cream.
Arcanoloth says, you'd need one of those depressurization chambers that girls go to fart in. Murdoch says, I like to add some extra lactose to my ice cream just for the kick.
Extra snot. Snot bucket. That bastard!
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth, more like running to the bathroom 5 or more times and shoot that out like a spray hose machine gun.
Like a hippo in mating season. You ever seen those? The clips of that? To attract a mate, a hippo will, when it takes a shit, it uses its tail to flick it around as far as it can go.
Arcanoloth says, need a clip of Arpat saying, God damn it, old man, I despise your farts.
Find it. Find that shit.
Murdoch says, I don't know what causes that. I'm lucky not to have that one, I guess. Nevertheless, I don't eat ice cream often cause of the sugar.
Gary the Klingon will do it before you all will.
Samuraith says, at Murdoch's I probably should eat less sugar.
Bonnikin. What will you do? What will you? What will you do, mister?
Samuraith says, but you, Mr. Hevbonican hope, it's not contagious, the captain cannot be sick on the bridge.
The captain
Murdoch
has the shits.
says, you get used to it and end up not liking it in certain things. Often I order iced tea and people always expect you to drink it with a pound of fucking sugar, so I return it. Make em redo it.
How about an alternate sweetener? Bitty bitty chang chang, bitty bitty chang chang. Here, give me some circulos and shit. I want some aspartame in mine, please. Sabotage. Somebody better be sabotaging things here. Sabotage. You?
Arcanoloth says, hosted in Discord, great film.
Film at 11.
Murdoch says, tea is naturally sweet, just have to give your gut enzymes a change to recalibrate to precipitate it. The sugar is like a poison that ruins your tastes. Samuraith says, at Murdoch's you mean not liking sugar anymore.
Congratulations, General.
Arcanoloth says, you smell like rotten dick, you have a way with words, newbie, the lighthouse.
Is that one with dude from, Pattinson?
Alright, then.
Alright, then. Robert Pattinson. I'm just gonna call him Patterson.
Arcanoloth says, are Pat and Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, kick off your shoes and throw them on the
Murdoch
floor.
says, the only thing I like sugar in is ice cream. Nothing else though, so yet, sugar ruins some things. I like unsweet tea now, but as a kid always had to have sugar in it.
Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time.
Arcanoloth says, that's how he got the Batman job. He yelled at Defoe, I hate the smell of your rotten farts.
Mr. Farter, the fart man continues. So we're going to take that, hey, that. And have Gary open them all up. All of them. Okay, that first. And then that. Ooh, wait a minute. Specialization point, yes, please. That way, because I'm trying to get Gary upgraded, you know, like everyone else.
Congratulations, General.
Thank you. Klingons gotta be they gotta celebrate every damn accomplishment.
Samuraith says, congratulations, General. Arcanoloth says, love this channel. https://www.youtube.com/watch. V = UK 18 Figos 4. Samuraith says, congratulations, General.
Congratulations. Roll. Time for Gary to do his random. Ding, ding. Hello there. Auctioneer. We have many rules here.
Elmo, I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Elmo.
Would you like to drop acid with Elmo?
Yeah, go in that room there. I gotta grab a pillow first. Shit. I don't know why that makes me laugh so damn much. It's not like it's a real person. There's a good junk. Big boost there. Nice. Very nice. Meanwhile, Gary beams up to his ship. An all-new cast of characters continues. There are two active Borg.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
It'll blow, Captain. She's gonna blow. People say that I'm a bad influence. I say the world's already fucked. I'm just adding to it. She's gonna blow. People say that I'm a bad influence. I say the world's already fucked. I'm just adding to it.
You will lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Prepare to be boarded, you bastard. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her.
I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. No, hi, Mark. Oh, hey there, dude. Hey, dude. Cracker Jack, oh my God, I got Cracker Jacks. Boom, 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 boom. Stop them from going there. Stop them from going there. There. There's everything everywhere. There's never a need to understand a damn thing. It's like a stopped up stomach or a snotty nose. Everyone has a way of dealing with their own stress. As for me, I like to go riding. I have a horse named Buttercup. Buttercup and I tend to jump over things wildly. After I'm done riding him, he will ride me. Understand? International talk like William Shatner. March 22nd of every year. And this is my problem because Sonic-a-boom. They're having a time out here, buddy.
Just Call Makor says, hello. New teeth, that's weird. Now where was I? That's right. Barcelona. Murdoch says, sperm cycle engaged.
No, the Titanic episode with David Tennant. I like the orchestra playing the introduction on that one. I changed my ringtone on my phone to that when it happened.
Just Call Makor says, there, I have now watched every Regeneration, again.
Regeneration! And are you satisfied? Did you watch them in chronological order? Chronological?
Resistance is futile.
Barcelona. Alonzi. You know, one of the worst things about watching
Murdoch says
the reviews of
sperm is regenerated. Initiate ejection procedures.
Like watching reviews of Doctor Who by people who are over there in London, Britain, and all that. The overuse of the word brilliant. Yeah.
Just Call McCower says, no. I watched 13, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, War 11, 10, 9. In that order.
What the fuck? It's a wild, crazy way of doing that. The one from Tom Baker to what the fuck is his name? Paul, whatever. When he turned like white, like a husk type thing, and then boom, he's somebody, you know. That one, I never really liked that look of a regeneration. Then he turned into an asshole. That's at least that's what I call that doctor. The sixth doctor.
Just Call McCower says, Tom Baker to Peter Davidson.
Yes, Davidson. That's it. No, I want to call him Paul. You only scored us to your homeworld. You destroy the Borg, and yet they still persist at speaking. But yeah, 5 to 6, and then 6 is all like, you know, the angry doctor guy, you know. And he's almost like a McKay, you know. I'm right. I'm never wrong. And then it's like 6 to 7. He's you know, the 7th is more like a fatherly figure. He's like more wise and a little goofy, you
Murdoch
know.
says,
like
at Arcanoloth I enjoyed the video.
Like a cracky old uncle that likes to goof off or whatever. Let's talk about versions of the Master. Eric Roberts was the... He's Eric Roberts.
Just Call McCower says, the Master was a snake who took over Eric Roberts' body. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's they got one where they mash up a GE commercial so it's singing about wet-ass laundry.
We are the Borg of the Galaxy. We are Borg of the Galaxy. Yay for the scimitar. It's been destroyed again. Nag, 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 nag. Slowly getting there. Oh, not too bad, not too
Just
bad.
Call McCower says, also, Will Sasso was in the Doctor Who made for TV movie.
Will Sasso. Yeah, he was like a morgue guy or something like that. Or was he? Will Sasso. Big asshole.
Just Call McCower says, yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Maybe so. Cool. Less than 2,000 more fleet marks to go until it can be upgraded to the Lithium Mine version 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Now it seems we're heading for the final curtain. Lucky duck, it never fails, that's for certain. Ducktails swinging. Logistical support. Got a long way to go, Gary. A short time to get there. But eastbound, no, watch old bandit runs. Let's see, look inside of this. I totally forgot to use any ambush. Get the football on the pedal. See, 146 of 150. That means we got like 4 more of those to go until we've got the 150 random cues for Gary's transponder receiver thingy. Yay! I found out long ago. It's a long way down a holiday road. I'm on a holiday road. I'm on a toilet name. Oh, a toilet named. Fleet join date. The guy that I had invited to the fleet earlier, guess they didn't stay. Let's see, news. Take a ride on the West Coast dig. On a holiday, Road. Oh.
Murdoch says, at Arcanoloth I like ping trip. https://www.youtube.com/watch. V equals RNNBMU 568E.
I really wish this stuff would be in fucking order. But it can't be because it should be 2022, then all that. I guess that's why it does that, because 10, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Their sorting orders jacked up for shit. Another one of those things they have in the game that are so fun. Ooh, that's close. People slowly doing that right there. Oh yeah, I need to look. That's why I was in this menu here. Overall contributing. Ding. Captain 634. Honor captain is 750. I'm just going by what people already had, pretty much. But
Murdoch says, https://www.youtube.com/watch. V equals 25 DNGGS6GGE.
Joe Rogan loses it when Duncan Trussell refuses to move to Texas with him. Dun dun dun. Trussell. Find out what happens next on an all-new Joe Rogan. Did he get his butt hurt or something? Nobody to promote. Nobody to promote. Yeah.
Arcanoloth says, this is amazing.
Bitty.
Hadouken! How am I doing today, Gary Busey? You're doing great. Good. Then I'll keep it up.
And he sneezes at the end. What the hell did it play again for? Oh, it's on a cooldown. That's right. 1 minute cooldown. I forgot about that shit.
Samu Wraith says, "How you doing today, Scop? Good, keep it up."
Fleet of Shatners.
How am I doing today, Gary Busey? You're doing great.
Arcanoloth says,
Then I'll keep it
Gary
up.
Busey definitely inflates his abdomen with water enemas.
How am I doing
then rubs
today,
his
Gary
belly and says,
Busey?
"Haha, look,
You're
I'm
doing
fat."
great. How am I doing today, Then I'll keep it up. You're doing great. Good. Then I'll
Samu
keep it
Wraith
up.
says, "LOL." Samu Wraith says, "Do it, Busey."
Do I diddy Busey? Okay, it has been 3 hours and 2 minutes. Now I feel like bleh. I'm going to close it down. Let everybody go off to somewhere more important. Because this is boring as hell, isn't it? Yeah. A Scott here, sir.
Arcanoloth says, "Everybody contribute fleet marks to Gary's fleet for Dill mine upgrade."
It's less than
Arcanoloth
2,000,
says,
so it could be
GG.
there. Yeah, less
Samu Wraith
than
says,
2,000.
"Later, man."
Later, Tater. I'll be hanging out in Discord a little bit, I guess, for a little while. Even though it's really early, so I'd probably like 2 hours. Be working on my little 3D project that doesn't matter.
You're goddamn right.
That's right. Damn right it doesn't matter. Yeah. And maybe watch something, I don't know. I haven't watched the latest episodes of Roswell, even though I barely watched that show. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye then.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Murdoch says, "Night."
Bye. Night-night, dude.